All right, let's keep Sunday's Daily Pills on chess.com a shot. This one's called Happy International Chess Day. It's black to move. Give the video a pause and try it yourself if you feel like it. All right, I think this is for the week sweep for me, if I get this one right. Sundays are always the hardest, though, so we'll see what happens. So I got to stop this pawn from promoting somehow. Seems like I can bring both knights in. If I get a knight to here, I'm stopping the pawn from promoting. I can already queen first. Huh. Alright, I mean, my knight is under attack here, so I'm sort of tempted to do this. So if I were to go here and the knight took, I guess I don't have time to take back. Because if I take back, push here, push, and the queen is made. Well, if I go make a queen, and white makes a queen, like that's almost certainly what I would do in a game, and I would probably just lose. Or, I don't know. I mean, I'm protecting my knight. That seems cool if I make a queen. So I don't have any checks, right? So what is the point of this one? Am I defending this pawn, or am I going to make a queen? I think that's got to be one of those two things, I would think, unless there's something weird happening, which is very possible. And this takes... Yeah, that seems dumb. Like there's no way I do this, because then, like, how do I... Or maybe that is it, because this knight can get to here, actually. Like, if I went here, and the knight goes here, I can jump in with my knight and kind of almost be in time, but this square is the square that I need to get to protect this square. This knight has the ability to get to this square. So maybe that's the difference. So that's probably it. I think that's probably it. So if I go here, it kind of feels like the knight has to take that. Otherwise, the knight's getting taken. Like, the knight could go here, but then I think I probably have time to get this knight in. Yeah, so if I stop this pawn, I'm winning, right? Like, what if the king gets here? Can the king stop my pawn? If the king gets to here, I don't think I can queen. Huh, so there's that to consider as well. But it does make a lot of sense to me that I would go here first, because then I can ignore if this takes and just go here. And I should be able to get to this square to prevent the pawn from promoting, and then I should be able to kind of deal with whatever's going on with the other knight. So that makes a lot of sense to me. I think this move really limits white's options. Like, if you take this knight, I take your knight. If you take my knight, I'm coming in, and I have this square where I can stop the pawn from promoting, and then I can deal with whatever has to happen up here. I think I'm going with this. This is what my intuition is telling me. I can't calculate everything here. Okay, I'm wrong. So it's going to be something weirder than that, I guess. Okay, so I have no idea. Maybe it's that I deflect the knight away? I wonder why that is. But I'm assuming now I go here. Well, no, I have to keep my pawn on the board. Yeah, I definitely have to keep my pawn on the board. And the knight could just sacrifice. So now I have to push, right? Why in the world does it matter that the knight is over here? I don't... So what's the point now? I mean, I have several checks with the king. I have several checks with my queen, but my knight is hanging. If I give any of them. Like, this is sort of interesting. Can I make a checkmate happen here somehow? Why does it matter the knight is over here? I don't like what was the point of that first move in the puzzle? I don't know. I don't have any idea what's going on. Can I threaten mate? Is there like a way to make a mating net here? I mean, what if I don't give a check? White has plenty of checks. It has to be a check with the queen, doesn't it? Like, what is going on? So this is a check. This is a check. I think I tried both of those. This is a check, but it just gives away the queen. Oh. Why didn't this move work? I mean, I see it now. Sorry, I kind of got away from this diagonal skewers the queen. I missed this completely. That's definitely something I should have seen. But still, I don't understand why the knight has to be over there. Let me analyze this. See if I can figure it out. Yeah, so what's wrong with this? What's the difference? Knight takes c4, c2, knight d2. What? Oh. Threatening the fork. Dude, that's so hard to find. So the point is that if I push the pawn here, the knight can go here, and then if I push, you fork my queen immediately. That's so tough, dude. I feel like I had the right idea. My knight move made a lot of sense, I think. I think I had the right idea in the puzzle. Okay. Alright, let me try to recap this. Alright, let's run it back. Alright, so really tough one on Sunday. This one was for the week sweep for me. If I got this right, I would have gotten everything right this week, so I really wanted to get it right. There's a little pawn race happening here. If you both queen, it's going to be a draw. White can take your knight, and then you just both have queens. It's going to be a theoretical draw. So I was trying to figure out how to stop this pawn from promoting, and it looks like both of my knights can kind of race over there and do that in time, but this knight protects both of these squares. And I was thinking it's probably going to be a knight move racing over to protect the pawn. If I go here, this knight takes, and then I would have to do this, and the knight is still protecting the square, so the knight's only square, this knight's only square to protect the pawn from promoting is this one. But this knight, if you come over here, you can actually get to this square. So I was thinking if I went here first and the knight takes, I can actually just kind of ignore the knight for a second and come over here, and the knight can't do anything from me stopping the pawn, and I can probably go promote. The problem is with this move is that if I go here first and the knight gets to here, this knight has this nasty move if I push the pawn to promote to go here, and if I promote, you could fork the queen, which is an insane thing to see. I didn't see it. I had the right idea in the puzzle, but the actual move in the puzzle is to go here, because that takes away the knight's ability to go here to fork the queen. So you go here, the knight has to take that, and now you have the ability to come over here if this pawn starts pushing. So you push, and you make a queen, and the point is that your queen is on the same diagonal as the king here, and you can just skewer the queen at the end of the line. And I'm going to take that queen. That's pretty chill, dude. We got ourselves a queen. There it is. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.